What's up, you little twinks? We're doing Ramen's Bunker Binge. Way! This is an hour-long episode. We're just gonna take it slow. Enjoy your time. It's gonna be no editing. We're gonna pause and play with OBS like the last time. But yeah, I wanted to keep these videos a bit longer so we can just immerse ourselves in the game, enjoy it together, rather than me trying to edit an entire game into one video, because it gets really tiring, and I don't think my processor can really handle doing that many more times, because I've done that a lot of times in the past. Yeah, Bunker's coming out pretty damn soon, so let's keep going with the Frictional catalogue.
I must say, my dear man, you look awful.
Yes, sir. I seem to have picked up something rather nasty in Mexico.
I do understand what you've been through. A lesser man would have crumbled. Yet you have made all of this. Your great factory, your charities. It is a wonder for one man alone.
It will all be made clear, Professor. But first, a drink.
I scared myself. I slammed into the boom arm accidentally. Who is that? It's so creepy. Little pig. Oh, that's good shit. Two points. One more try. Sorry, I'll stop. Oh. Dude.
Mandus, do you know me?
Who are you? Where are my children?
Trapped, Mandus. Far below us. The machine is fouled. It is breached. It is flooded. The bulkheads are down. The children are engaged. If you help me, I can help you release them. Restore the power, Mandus. Drain the flooding and restart the great engines.
How? Where should I go? Hello? Hello?
What's up with the shading with the shadows? Do you see that? Oh, the anti-aliasing is awful as well. Oh. Stock wind sound effect. Nope. Your mom is a man. Oh. I just like looking around. The paintings are really, really cool. Bah. Hippopotamus. I genuinely love this picture. I want it. Oh, the refraction, look at that. And after the party, she took my arm and said, "But darling, however did you get from the trophy room to the guest bathroom so quickly? Everyone considers you quite the magician." There will be a magician in 2 years. There will be a magician in 2 years. My darling Lilibeth, my father's house has many rooms, and as for mine, well, it also has its secret chambers. Grizzly bear. Chong chong chong. Look at this dude. It's the same dude. Ugh. The number spider. Do you reckon we can smash these? Come here. Ah. I mean, there's glass. I wonder if we can actually smash it. I think we'd be the first person to ever try. No, we can't. It's Mandus' special reinforced glass. Yeah, but that one's not. I wonder if there's a sound effect assigned to the spider. I know, sorry, I'm taking my time. There he is. That's such a cool detail. Just hearing the pen scribbling on the paper. That's amazing. Is it scratches? Ah! For all intents and purposes, Chinese room, that would have been an incredible monster encounter. I hope Bunker has something like that. I don't think I've ever looked up out here. I normally zip through these games so quickly, it's just nice to take my time for a change. December 20th. That's not today, but I did have to check. I am to have a visitor, the distinguished Professor A. He has come to ascertain my mental well-being after my prolonged absence from the club, but I'm not stupid. He's here to spy for them. When they stalked the Ripper, he was often called to mortificate upon lacerations and missing organs. And now he comes to me, to doff and wheedle, and my dear sir, but you must still grieve, and perhaps just a quick look at your engines, the triumph of the age. He knows nothing of loss, nothing of sacrifice. But to refuse, I would simply poke the hornet's nest, and find a swarm of interlopers and thieves. I must entertain this buffoon and submit to his intrusion. Perhaps I should show him the tripery. See whether his stomach, so trained by rummaging in the innards of clumsily vivisected whores, is strong enough to stare into the real engines of his golden age. I may even introduce him to Jack, or his sons at least. We have stronger locks on the windows now, and we bring their toys to them. Whoa. The Shiva Big's writing is so fucking good. The atmosphere is incredible. The music is so fucking good as well. I love the I bring this up every time, but I love how subtle Machine for Pigs is. If you just decide to look through there, you see the enemy just sleeping on the bed in my fucking house. In my wife's room, no doubt, no less. Or at least one of the rooms. And then you find the cage open, the beast is gone, the blood on the floor, and the door that was once locked, now wide open.
Hands are bleeding, raw. I scrub and scrub, but the smell will not lift. How can I hold my children with these hands now? How can I kiss them goodnight with lips that have issued such instruction?
Old Sally is the doll's cottager. Oh, she come a-snuffling by night round your door, with her pretty apron right down to the earth, and her ringlets are fair and her eyes china blue, like a half-buried hand in the wintry snow, like a hand in the wintry snow. And she'll beg you for apples through the window ajar, her face be all hidden but her eyes shine a flame, and though you'll be tempted her bosom so fair, she'll snatch you and catch you and eat out your heart, she'll catch you and eat out your heart. So look to your manners come the eve of the year, lest Sally comes calling for apples, my dear, and know that some doors never should open wide. Take heed of your father and keep safe inside. Disobedient children make Sally her pies, and warm Sally's beastly insides. Gosh, Sally's got some fucking beastly insides, god damn. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. They're conspiring against me. Cretins. Fools. There's pictures on the floor. This chair is on the floor. Where did he go? Is there like a context clue to where he runs off to? I never actually looked. Probably not. Would be cool if there was though. Actually, I want to check quickly. I wondered if we'd see some blood up here or something, but no, there's nothing. Oh well. Would have been really cool though. Turns out I missed a note already, so I'm just gonna go back and grab that. I'm gonna have to replay the game again from here, but I can't believe I missed this. I can't believe I forgot this. June 24th. In my dreams I see a man dressed in jaguar skins and feathered like a blooded sight. What came from the jungle from the heart lubricated us. It crushed evil under its tread and liberated us all. The fetid heat of the jungle mirrored somewhere behind my forehead. My temple pounds, the blood boils in my skull. It feels as if there is something alive there. A rat, a damn rat gnawing through my brains, eating its way out into the world. Even the laudanum will not quell its endless hunger. I hear my children playing in the attic, but it fills me with terror, not love. What desperate thoughts are these? Another very interesting parallel between Machine for Pigs and Rebirth. He feels it in his head, which is exactly what the worms do. They are in your fucking skull. They seep out from your eyes. That's disgusting.
Daddy, find us!
Damn it, now they know from the first episode that I was the one that bleeped the audio. The whole bit is ruined! No! Okay, it took a hot minute, but we're right back where we left off. I went back and got the note, and I ran and got every other note. God damn it. Can't believe they'd lock me out of the content like that. It's really quite hurtful. Maybe even deceitful. Look. I don't need to get that. Maybe I do.
Mandus, do you know me?
No.
Who are you? Where are my children?
Trapped, Mandus. Far below us.
Oh, this doesn't
The
skip.
machine
Oh.
is fouled. It is breached. It is flooded. The bulkheads are down. The children are engaged. If you help me, I can help you release them. Restore the power, Mandus. Drain
Let
the
me
flooding
go.
and restart the great engines.
How? Where should I go? I will have none. I will have none at all.
The voice lines cancelled each other out. Oh, these are open now.
He's coming. Come on, Daddy. It's this way.
A voice on the telephone. Yeah, we found that one. Bears and bathtubs. Curious discovery. Metal ticking as it cools and contracts. This must be the strange machine my new friend told me of. If my children discovered this place, it is entirely conceivable they strayed downwards, delighted in the discovery. Very well, it seems my route is predestined. The descent begins. Oh, what's this?
Come and see, Papa. We found an egg. A stone egg.
Oh, really? Penumbra overture looking ass ceiling texture. Curled into his cabin, he barely noticed the passing weeks. The swell nearly sunk her, but his fever kept it afloat. In the dark, his song glowing. Apologies if I'm blurry out the audio. The frame that my arm was in my face, you see that? I realise now that my fear of dirt stems from the disease I've contracted climbing those lost jungle temples. It is as if those clean places, so free of humanity's filth, imprinted upon my soul and left it fragile to what I find here. Fear is what keeps us all in our places, and the fear of the flesh, the ruin of the flesh, is the greatest of them all. I am sickened, I am ruined, but I will build such machines to contain this plague and heal us all. A new century is upon us. Prove it.
Come on, slow coach. It's this way.
Was it a trick? The voice on the phone who seems so close to my own, who seems to know me so well, does he lead me for a nefarious purpose of his own secret devising? But do I have a choice? Even though his motives are unknown to me, I must find my boys. I will follow the machinery down to the very core of the earth if it will lead me to Edwin and Enoch. Oh, I owe the pies. Your mum. Sorry.
The shaking ground you feel is our attempts to clear the flood waters. Treachery, Mandus. We were undone. Your children are trapped by this act. You must find them before it is too late.
What do you need me to do? How can I find them?
Always deeper, Mandus. Through the piston room and into the tunnels. Then find the bilge and flush the rotten water. I will help you where I can. But you must be swift, my little friend.
Intriguing. The gates are far too heavy for a man to lift and are instead hoisted aloft by a chain coiled about a tube that appears to be spun by motors connected to these electrical switches. Commas exist. Whilst the fuse is blown, the motor cannot be spun and the gates will remain an impenetrable barrier to progress.
Bandaged feet and eyes, small bones in the orchard. I have carried this world on my back with its legs about me. Damn this wretched soul. I am given birth to nothing but machinery.
Pete's Gauge. Love how the sound cuts out. Jesus, why would that scare me so much? Time for the 2023 Frictional Chair Flipping Olympics. Allah, it's good. Allah? I should have finished saying what I was saying. I love how in this game things actually spin when you throw them. It's great. 4. No, we can't skip this. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11, 12, Oh. 13. That would have been amazing. 14. 15. I want to move on 2, but we can't. 17. Did I miss one? I have no idea. 18. 19. 20. This should be the easier one. I'm just doing it willy-nilly. I'm also giving up counting. I'm sorry you have to watch this. Yeah, I'll get to you, I'll get to you. You're a mistake and you should feel ashamed. Look, I can cut this out with the other videos, but this one I can't. You had to sit through it with Dark Descent. Again, if I cut it out, you won't believe me when it happens. So I have to keep it in. I'm really sorry. We will get this, I promise you. That was like 41 or something, I have no idea. What a waste of time. This ambience reminds me of a song I made in 2013. Another confounded fuse box. The fellow is thorough in his sabotage is somewhat repetitive. The stench from these barrels is quite discomforting. I would certainly hope that whatever chemistry this room is designed to store is not a defining feature of the flood that threatens my children. Threatened. Oh, here's the guide that I'm using, by the way. Storage room behind the blocked door. I know where this one is. I do remember where most of the notes are. So I'm surprised I actually forgot one of them. Thank you. Come in. I can't throw these ones? Okay. Holy shit. That's so scary. Von something back right of the Odic Force, whilst that ignorant charlatan Blavatsky pontificated upon the Sal. They are both cretins. To think one could strive for such great heights without wagging first through puke and innard, without standing upon an architecture of bones. Montezuma was the wiser, but here in our temples of steel I have witnessed the severed head of a man recently trampled to death by a runaway carriage, immersed in a solution of the Brennenburg compound, open his eyes and cry, "Oh, where are my legs, sir? Where is my body?" We are breaking through the barriers of death itself. Oh, my dead darling Lily, it is too late for you, but I promise you this. I will save our children from death, and if need be, I will wrench them back from the blackness with this wonderful concoction. I really hope we get jump scared soon. Oh.
Hold still, for God's sake, hold still, child. Don't let it get into your eyes. I'm gonna rinse it out now. There. It will be fine. You just need to lie down. Enoch, look to your brother. How many times have I told you not to play in the cellar?
Not enough, apparently.
I told you he'd come.
Extraordinary, quite extraordinary. And you built it all. Good God, man, you have been busy.
It is wonderful how tragedy focuses the mind. What else was I to do? Fall into grief, pine, and fade in my hopelessness? Why not then simply die in that jungle amongst those dead temples?
So sorry, Your Highness, I did try that. The collar, the neck, the noose. 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of water, a pinch of salt, a handful of mince, a bay leaf, an herb, a skeleton key for the nursery, and a mixing will go together. A herb, or an herb. I call them herbs. Herbs and spices. So that really fucked me up for a second. I was like, wait, how do I pronounce this? What word is that? Damn it, I just want to look at what that says. It's Mary Poppins. And there's someone riding her back. One second, I have to turn all these lights on. Right.
I have such visions to share with thee. If my jaw be unshackled and you harvest the crust from my eyes, make me clean, Mandus, that my thoughts and words can unfouled be.
Look at that shadow. Oh, I love that.
The shadow.
No! Oh, I love these chairs. These are really cute. Except this one. Boom, boom. In America, they talk of building their cities to the skies. To me, this seems foolish, but perhaps it is simply a case of a nation founded without a history of its own. We walk upon our histories, they are compacted into the very line beneath our feet. The engineers we employed talked of this. They talked of how, when building the underground trains, they would often come across older tunnels crisscrossing the capital. What palaces lie buried beneath us? We are digging, excavating and reappropriating what we find. At the center of the planet, my architect tells me, there is a great iron ball. It is the egg of the world. I spoke to Jessica Curry once. I don't remember what we said, but I think it was 2015 or 2016. Probably asked her if she wanted to collab on my mixtape. But then what if they could stand upright and walk as men? What if the brute were harnessed thus? Would they sing? Would they find their own god? I have seen these things and I will tell you now, no. No, they will not. But they will happily accept fealty to a god thrust upon them, and worship it thus given. In this I realised that they are no different to the masses. They are much the same as us. Once this irrevocable threshold is passed, I understand that we too are shackled and must be set free. To free the man, we cut the man. In order to cross that great evolutionary line, it must first be painted upon the ground. Are we good for notes? Stop closing the— oh, I was about to say, stop closing this down. It's me exiting the game to keep editing the file every level we go into. So we have May 1st and August. Yeah. It's kind of hard to miss all the notes, but sometimes you do. Look at that fog border, do you see that? Just kidding, I know. We integrate the very latest knowledge of chemistry, using low levels of a laudanum derivative in feed to subdue the product even before the initiation of the process. This means that when we drag them from holding pens onto the line, they are less likely to panic and damage machine components, other products, or themselves. This section of the belt is sheathed in rubber and kept well lit to maintain good spirits, and we have actually found that the intelligent placement of gramophones and simple acoustic amplification tubes around the lines mean we can use music to further soothe the product. We find WC particularly effective in this regard. What an interesting idea for a sequel. Like, whose idea was it? It seems this chemical processor is merely one part of a much larger complex. What the fuck was that? No easier route for me then. I'll follow my fever, the cause of my children wherever they may lead me, as I move further into this strange empire. All the suggestions of a large workforce, yet no actual signs of life. It is every bit as if someone has attempted to carefully create the illusion of a working factory complex. Yet this facade, when examined closely, is clearly just a falsification. But I must put aside my anxieties, quell the unease that pits my stomach, and continue on my path. It appears to be some kind of fueling station. I've seen the automobiles demonstrated at Mr. Yoram and Mr. Simmons' works, but the smell here is all wrong. This is not petroleum, of that I'm sure. Everything suggests to me that this machine must be significant in some way. Well, this opens? Oh shit. Imagine, they say, a machine one day that might think like a man, as if this is to be desired. One might almost boast of creating a man who breathes like a pig. Men and women upon all fours, running carelessly, ejaculating their filthy little missives into the streets. Alleys and gutters running freely with the careless spill of their conjoinings. The air thick with the whimperings of lust. bodies streaked with their own emissions. We have created a world where man is so utterly debased he will spray his seed over passers-by. And yet, this is the condition Babbage aspired to. No, this is not the machine we seek. Such an entity should be nothing less than a deity, and we would fall upon our knees and worship it. We shall not carve gods to bicker and fornicate, they will exist to clean the world and set us free. I reject Babbage as Babbage? Binging with Babbage. I reject Babbage as I reject these men of government. Let the pigs copulate in the gutters while they can. We shall scoop them up and ease their ascension soon enough. Mandus, I know you haven't had sex since your wife died. Becoming an incel. Oh, can I go in here? Wait, what the fuck? No way. How long has this been here? Are you serious? What? Oh my god. What the fuck? I didn't know you could do that. Oh. And look, it's even a good hiding place. Bad swine stench from our streets. Manda's factory must close. Nothing in. Oh! Oh! Huh. The N-word. Machine for pigs. I didn't notice there was an N-word in Machine for Pigs. I wanted to read this to be like Indians. I wanted to read this to see what sort of world building they'd establish on. But yeah, it is 1899. You watch some vegan brand loyalists on Twitter complain about that. Oh, it said the N-word in a cultural time when it was appropriate and expected to say it, even though it doesn't align with our morals nowadays, because that's how morals change, they change over time. Strangers not allowed on this works inquiries to be made at the lodge. Thanks. Bell Yard. Ooh. This storage is connected to the plant, how odd. However, this suggests another route into the main part of the facility, given the locked doors around the fueling station. The truck blocks my way, however, almost as if the saboteur knew that I might consider this alternative entrance. How in blazes are we supposed to meet these damn schedules if even the basic equipment we're provided with simply will not perform its designated function? Or alternatively, what the fuck? These cursed newfangled trucks will only run a fraction of the distance my old nag managed before running out of stinking gasoline. The gaffer says it's fine and there's plenty of pumps to refill them outside the factory walls, but you end up dragging a blessed tank from the truck to the nearest one to refill it. And the one in the storeroom is empty again. I can't be turning that crank handle all day only to find the tank is empty. Well, sod it, says I. Enough for a night, and to my bed I go. It's not like anyone needs access to the bleeding graveyard anyway. Harry, if you get this, I'll meet you in the Damson Templar for a jar. Yeah.
Come on, Papa. Let's climb this one. I can see more pictures at the top.
Huh? Right next to a graveyard. Apt, God. This one's dog? Haberdashers. I did enable debug, but we can't actually walk or fly around, which is really strange. This canister looks as if it may fit the fuel pump I saw earlier. It certainly carries the same fetid unholy rig. Oh, you spelled fetid differently in this note. That's interesting. I will not think of that which I saw past me in its carriage. I will not gaze again into that dark machine room. A more immediate task presents itself, and the opportunity perhaps to gain access to St. Dunstan's. Hi. Oops. Dear sweet lord of all that is good and holy, I must make my escape. Grasp this container and its putrid contents and flee this place before that creature, that nearly man, returns. I will head for the church. Surely such an abomination could not follow me into hallowed ground. What if I tell you it was a creation of your own creation? I didn't realize how nice this setting was. It's actually really well detailed than I realized. Well, decently well detailed than I realized. All we needed to do was move it 3 inches backwards and ta-da! We have access. Let me up. Fuck off. Let me up this fucking thing. I wanna fucking go inside, you bastard, you fucking mint. You strumpet. You cretin. You fucking...
This way, Papa. Come and see. Will it hatch? Can we take it home?
Yes, my darlings. Of course we can take it home.
They don't laugh at me. Where did that come from? Oh, it's that texture. Hell yeah. They put the big door in. Look at that parallax or whatever it's called. Hell yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's trippy. Man, I want to just fly around out there and look at what they made. It's really cool looking. Isn't there a note read here? No, we got all of them. I believe. No. Lily dancing on the table, her eyes aflame. This love burnt into his heart scarred from the heat of this love, of his love dancing. We sat here, I remember. We sat in our black and we mourned and we prayed and we bowed our heads. How I hated God then, how I spurned him. If this is our Lord, this pig who robs me of my wife, then I refute his embrace. I will carve a new God for us all. Such madness, such a fool I was. If such blasphemous ravings had remained within me, I would be doomed. But even here, I feel the machine throb beneath the flags, and I know my path awaits me. I was waiting for that. Twin candles bent to the wall of the central side, casting their light to the corners of the chapel. Father Jeremiah, I thought, could be trusted with the secret, but he is like all of the others. So the old priest has gone to the holding pens with his flock. He says he will enter into our world with them. A shepherd indeed. Is that the actual entrance? Is this the other side of the door? It seems equated.
Your faith shackles your vision, Professor. It is an iron coffin that keeps you from grasping the future. We require a new deity, one of steam and the wheel, of magnetism and progress. The old god is nothing more than a lamed hog, spitting back offal at mankind.
Some kind of mechanism, secret and infernal, no doubt. The missing candlestick is clearly the answer, but why? This I cannot fathom. Why aren't secret machines in a place of prayer? And where are the faithful? Why are there track marks about the altar as if someone was pulled away? They flock to us now, where once I had to walk amongst them, to bring salvation into their lives. Now, drawn by warmth in winter, by the food that Mandus distributes, my church is full and my charges are saved. He walks amongst them, and they almost worship him. He will not allow them to work in his factories, claiming that his workforce is specially trained for the new machinery he uses, and that it would be irresponsible, nay, unethical, to risk such precious lives as he sees here. A changed man since Mexico. It is to be praised that in the face of such appalling tragedy, and from the confines of his sickbed, as he is often chained to, he conducts one of the greatest and most benevolent charities in all of London. Not content with the rise to become the dominant food producer business in the land, he distributes his goodwill, his fares, to the poor, and they congregate about his kingdom in gratitude. Looks like he really is a machine for pigs we all thought he knew he could be. Just standing in a desolate cathedral, hearing the whispering. Excuse you. I heard that. The engine fires, the flames are stoked, I hear steam in the walls, vibrations upon the very air. My heart falters at the prospect of throwing the lever and exposing the workings of this dark contraption. But my children beckon me on and I cannot fail them. Well, I mean, you can. You're not gonna though. Anyway, end of this episode. Ooh, proper excited. We have a lot to get done. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.